There's something magical about walking into a home that feels alive with memories, where weathered wood beams, linen curtains, and vintage furniture whisper stories of the past. The rustic farmhouse cottage aesthetic captures that feeling perfectly, blending old-world craftsmanship with everyday comfort. It's about celebrating imperfections, cherishing textures that age gracefully, and creating a space that feels personal and warm. In a time when many homes lean toward minimalism and sleek modernity, the rustic retreat invites us to slow down and reconnect with what feels genuine and soulful. It's a timeless escape where simplicity meets sophistication, and where every detail, from the scent of natural wood to the soft glow of candlelight, reminds you that beauty lives in the little things.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Rustic Retreat, 100+ farmhouse cottage decor ideas for vintage charm and timeless elegance. In this guide, you'll discover 100+ farmhouse and cottage decor ideas designed to fill your home with vintage charm and timeless elegance. We'll explore cozy living rooms draped in neutral linens, cottage kitchens with open shelving, romantic vintage bedrooms, rustic lighting accents, and charming garden spaces that merge nature with design. Each idea blends warmth, texture, and natural beauty with modern practicality, giving you endless ways to personalize your space. Whether you're dreaming of a countryside getaway or bringing a bit of farmhouse calm to your city home, this rustic retreat will help you design a home that feels comforting, inviting, and effortlessly beautiful. Let's begin this cozy journey into the world of farmhouse cottage decor, where nostalgia and elegance meet in every corner. 1. Rustic living room inspirations. Warmth, comfort, and country soul. Creating a cozy farmhouse living room with rustic textures. A true farmhouse living room feels like a warm hug at the end of a long day. Start by combining distressed wood furniture, linen slip-covered sofas, and jute rugs for that effortless rustic charm. Neutral tones like beige, taupe, and ivory make the space feel calm and cohesive, while touches of vintage, like an antique mirror or rattan accent chair, add character. This aesthetic thrives on natural imperfection. Let the knots in the wood show, the fabrics wrinkle, and the sunlight spill freely across the room. To enhance the atmosphere, layer in woven baskets, cotton throws, and ceramic vases that bring warmth and texture. Mixing modern comfort with vintage accents. Blending comfort with character is key to achieving a timeless look. Incorporate cozy throws, textured cushions, and reclaimed wood coffee tables to anchor your space with a sense of authenticity. If you want to elevate the mood, try adding soft brass floor lamps or iron candle holders for that nostalgic evening glow. Brands like Pottery Barn and Magnolia Home often feature collections that merge rustic tradition with modern sensibility, perfect for achieving a layered, lived-in style. You can also mix neutral slipcovers with vintage rugs to create a balance between casual comfort and understated elegance. DIY decor tips for a personalized farmhouse feel. Make your living space uniquely yours by adding handcrafted wall art or DIY shelving from reclaimed planks. Small touches like woven baskets, ceramic vases, or even a chalk-painted side table can transform an ordinary room into a cozy retreat. Mix textures, stay close to nature, and let each object tell a story. That's the heart of rustic living. If you enjoy crafting, try repurposing old doors into headboards or transforming crates into rustic shelves for a creative twist. A few well-placed candles, macrame wall hangings, and neutral throw blankets can make even the smallest living room feel warm, nostalgic, and beautifully personal. Two, cottage kitchen designs. Vintage functionality meets timeless beauty. Inviting cottage kitchens with open shelving and warm materials. A farmhouse cottage kitchen is both practical and poetic, where cooking feels like an art form surrounded by rustic beauty. Start with open wooden shelves, ceramic jars, and antique copper pots displayed in plain sight. These pieces turn everyday items into decor. Choose natural stone or wooden countertops and light pastel cabinetry to keep the space airy, timeless, and welcoming. Add floral curtains and woven placemats to bring a touch of countryside charm into your daily routine. the charm of vintage details and brass accents. What makes cottage kitchens magical is their subtle glamour hidden in everyday function. Brass faucets, floral curtains, and ceramic backsplash tiles add elegance to the simplest settings. Pair a vintage stove with a reclaimed dining table for a space that feels nostalgic yet refined. If you're looking for inspiration, explore collections from Williams Sonoma or Anthropologie that blend classic country charm with modern craftsmanship. Combine antique glassware, hand-painted dishes, and vintage lighting to create a layered aesthetic that feels timeless and personal. Budget-friendly kitchen styling tips. To achieve this look affordably, mix thrifted finds with DIY elements. Paint old cabinets in muted sage or dusty blue. Add lace runners and hang rattan pendant lamps for texture. You'll end up with a space that looks effortlessly curated and deeply personal. A place where family stories unfold over coffee and sunlight. Even small upgrades like replacing knobs with antique brass handles or adding open spice shelves can make a big impact without breaking the budget. Combine creativity, patience, and a love for craftsmanship, and you'll have a cottage kitchen that radiates timeless character and everyday beauty. Three. Vintage bedroom serenity, romance, texture, and timeless calm. Soft layers and dreamy palettes for a cozy bedroom. The secret to a serene cottage bedroom lies in layering softness. Think ruffled linen bedding, floral duvets, and antique headboards in distressed white. Warm neutrals mixed with pastel hues, like blush, cream, or sage, create a peaceful atmosphere ideal for rest. Adding lace curtains or woven rugs enhances the dreamy feel, blending tactile comfort with nostalgic beauty. To elevate the ambience, add candles in glass jars or soft fairy lights that cast a gentle evening glow. Each element, from embroidered pillows to faded quilts, adds a touch of romance that feels personal, elegant, and endlessly calming. Antique furniture and romantic lighting. Introduce character with vintage bedside tables, weathered wardrobes, and a statement iron bed frame. Lighting plays a vital role. Opt for warm bedside lamps or hanging sconces that emit a candlelight glow. Brands such as Laura Ashley and Rachel Ashwell Shabby-Chic specialize in vintage-inspired decor perfect for achieving that soft, romantic touch. Combine brass accents, crystal knobs, and antique picture frames to give your space a sense of lived-in charm. When natural light filters through sheer curtains, the entire room glows with quiet sophistication and the unmistakable warmth of farmhouse cottage luxury. Styling tips for personalized elegance. Don't be afraid to mix heirlooms with modern pieces. Display framed botanical prints, antique mirrors, or a vase filled with wildflowers to add charm. Keep the look cohesive with natural materials and gentle contrasts, letting your personality shape the mood of your retreat. A touch of vintage lace, hand-painted ceramics, or a woven rattan bench can add depth without overwhelming the room. When everything feels intentionally imperfect, a wrinkle in the linen, a faded floral pattern, your bedroom becomes more than a space. It becomes a heartfelt story of serenity and style. Four. Farmhouse lighting and decorative accents, the glow of rustic luxury. The power of lighting in farmhouse design. Lighting is the heart of ambience in every rustic retreat home. A blend of wrought iron chandeliers, rattan pendant lamps, and lantern-style wall sconces can turn any space into a glowing sanctuary. Whether it's a living room bathed in golden light or a dimly lit hallway, warm illumination enhances texture and sets the emotional tone for your home. Use soft amber bulbs to highlight wood grains, stone walls, and neutral fabrics for a cozy cinematic glow. Lighting isn't just practical. It's emotional storytelling through warmth and shadow, defining every corner with rustic elegance. Mixing metals and natural finishes. Don't shy away from combining brass, bronze, and black metal finishes for a lived-in sophistication. Pair these elements with wooden beams, linen shades, and earthy ceramics to balance industrial strength with cottage warmth. Collections from Crate and Barrel and Rejuvenation offer perfect examples of rustic lighting with a modern twist. To add depth, experiment with aged finishes, stone textures, and woven details that create subtle contrast. When these materials meet, they produce that perfect rustic meets luxury harmony, the kind that feels timeless yet completely personal. DIY and seasonal lighting ideas. Add personality with DIY touches like string lights woven through dried branches or mason jar lamps filled with fairy lights. Seasonal decor, such as pine garlands during winter or floral lanterns in spring, keeps your space ever-changing yet timelessly cozy. You can even repurpose vintage lanterns or metal cages into pendant lights for a charming handmade feel. These small details make your home glow with soul, proving that the best farmhouse lighting doesn't just illuminate your space, it creates an unforgettable mood. Each flicker of light becomes part of the story your home tells, day and night. Five. Outdoor cottage and garden inspirations, nature's peaceful embrace. Designing a farmhouse patio or porch. Your outdoor space is an extension of your rustic lifestyle, a place where farmhouse serenity meets cottage charm. Create a welcoming porch with wicker furniture, woven rugs, and hanging plants for instant character. A wooden pergola draped in vines or lanterns glowing at dusk brings a sense of storybook tranquility to your evenings. Add a swing bench layered with floral cushions or a vintage rocking chair for comfort that invites long conversations and morning coffee moments. To tie it all together, use natural materials like stone, wrought tan, and terracotta that age gracefully with time. The result is a timeless porch retreat that whispers warmth, nostalgia, and the gentle rhythm of slow living. Cottage garden charm and natural accents. Infuse your garden with iron benches, vintage watering cans, and ceramic pots overflowing with herbs and flowers. Soft lighting, cobblestone paths, and antique bird baths add layers of nostalgia and whimsy. For durable yet stylish outdoor furniture, explore Terrain or Home Depot's collections inspired by rustic outdoor elegance. Combine lavender, rosemary, and climbing roses to fill your garden with fragrance and life, making it a haven for butterflies and morning light. Even the smallest balcony or courtyard can bloom with this cottagecore beauty. All it takes is love, patience, and a touch of imagination to make nature part of your daily decor. DIY garden decor and upcycled beauty. Bring creativity outdoors with repurposed ladders as plant shelves, painted crates, or even a reclaimed wooden swing. Mix textures like wood, iron, and terracotta for an authentic farmhouse feel. Nature's imperfections are your greatest allies in crafting an outdoor retreat filled with heart and history. Transform old teapots into planters, use mason jars as candle holders, or hang fairy lights between trees to add magical sparkle at night. With each handmade touch, your garden becomes not just a place of beauty, but a reflection of your soul, simple, warm, and filled with rustic charm that never fades with time. Conclusion. There's a quiet poetry in farmhouse cottage living. It reminds us that true beauty doesn't need perfection, only authenticity. Every chipped edge, every soft wrinkle, and every aged surface tells a story of comfort, love, and time. Whether it's the glow of brass lighting, the texture of reclaimed wood, or the gentle scent of fresh flowers in a cottage kitchen, each element creates harmony that feels personal and timeless. The rustic retreat is more than a decorating style. It's a lifestyle that celebrates simplicity, gratitude, and the art of slow living. So as you explore these 100+ farmhouse and cottage decor ideas, let your creativity flow freely. Blend vintage elegance with modern function. Experiment with colors that make you smile, and embrace imperfections that make your home truly yours. Whether you're refreshing a cozy corner or reimagining your entire home, remember, rustic design is about feeling, not form. It's about creating a sanctuary that welcomes you with warmth, nostalgia, and enduring elegance every single day.